Hello and welcome to pchow's video tutorial on how to rebuild a user profile. To begin, you will need to have administrative access to the machine you are using, such as an administrator's account or an account with administrator privileges, and it must not be the profile that you want to rebuild. So to begin, we will open up our computer's file directory by opening up the Start menu and selecting Computer. Once that is open, we can go to our local disk. In most cases it will be the C drive, which is where Windows is installed, and the folder we're interested here is the user's profile. Now our friend Bob, his profile isn't working so good for him, so we're going to rebuild it for him here. And our first step we're going to do is we're going to right click on Bob's profile and we're going to select Rename. And we're going to click in there, and we're just going to name it .old. The reason why we're just going to name it .old and not delete it is because this will still preserve all of Bob's files. And we will select Continue. Since we have administrative access, we're able to do that. And now our next step is to log in as Bob, and then log back out, and then log in again as our administrator account. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Alright, and we have just logged back in under our administrator's account. Now when you were logged in under as the account you were fixing, you may have noticed that it says Windows loaded a temporary profile. If it didn't, it's still good to check this out. And we're going to open up our registry editor by clicking on the Start menu, and under Search for All Programs, we're going to type reg edit as one word. That's regedit, and we'll see it open up here. And we will click on it and open it, and then we will go to our HKey local machine, which can be closed or opened by clicking there. It'll open it, and then we'll go to Software. Once we're in Software, we will go to Microsoft. Once we are under Microsoft, we will scroll down until we get to Windows NT. Once you're at Windows NT, we will open that up. And once that opens up, our only option is current version, so we'll open that up as well. And we'll drill down, scroll down again until we see the Profile List folder, and we will open up that up. And open it up. If you scroll this over, you'll see one that says Back. The one that says Back, you'll also see that it has our user profile name that we're working with and repairing right there in the main window. We're going to go ahead and delete that. You can just go ahead and select Yes, and we can close Registry Editor. Now if we go into our local disk, into our users, we'll see Bob.old, but there won't be a Bob profile yet because we haven't logged in as Bob. So we are going to go ahead now and log in again as Bob, log back out, and come back. And now that we are back logged into our administrator's account, we can go ahead and open up our File Explorer again and go to Users. And now we'll see a Bob folder and a Bob.old folder. If you open up the Bob folder, which you may be prompted for administrative permissions, which is fine, and we can just go ahead and select Continue, we will see we now have a rebuilt profile of Bob, which has his documents and downloads and desktop items. So what we can do at this point is we can go down to our file folder icon here, hold the Shift key down, and click it, and we will open up a secondary File Explorer window. What we can do with that is go to our local disk or C drive, which contains our Windows partition, and open up the user's profile. Go to our Bob.old, which is really just a backup of all of Bob's files at this point. And we can hold down the Control button on our keyboard, and while holding it down we can click on Downloads, desktops, contacts, favorites, my documents, my music, my pictures, my videos. You can also select links. And then we'll right click these, select copy, and we will just go ahead and choose paste. And we can do this for all the current items, and we'll check that box. And we will do this for these next conflicts as well. We will go ahead and copy and replace them. Once that is done, when you log in with your user's profile, you will have other documents and settings up there. And if you want to go farther, you can also migrate over their Outlook settings, which will be in our video tutorial for migrating a Outlook profile. In conclusion, this has been a video by pchow.com.